Every drink has a story. Every shift has a moment that sticks with you. Good, bad, or completely insane, behind the laughter, the chaos, and the clinking of the glasses, that's where the real stories live. This is Bartender Bangers, where we pour out the truth straight. No chaser. What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Bartender Bangers. I'm your host, Mark the Shark, a.k.a. Schmark, and this week we are bringing it down to Cherry Grove, Fire Island, and we are at the iconic Ice Palace. We're talking to somebody who's been here for a long time. They run the show. He's the man around these parts. Welcome to the show, Ken. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Mark. Great to have you guys here.
Oh, it's amazing. We've been wanting to get over here to Cherry Grove, and I couldn't think of a better person to start.
Love it.
Yeah, get in here with and talk to. And we start off every episode pretty similar, just like kind of introducing you, where you got your start in the industry.
Okay.
Kind of what brought you over here to Cherry Grove, and how'd you get into the Ice Palace?
I guess my first year out here was 1998.
Okay.
Working at Top of the Bay. Friends of mine had bought that restaurant and knew that I had a degree in food service management. So they're like, could you help us run this restaurant? And I had, up until that point, never been to Cherry Grove, even though I grew up on Long Island. So I came out here, and you know how it works. You come out here, and you're kind of in awe at first of how does this place exist that you had never been to before?
Yep.
And I couldn't leave. So it's been an evolution of, from one job to another job to another job. There are many restaurants and spaces here that I've worked at and or managed, but this job was always the dream.
Yep.
So I'm incredibly blessed to be here. So I started here in 2008.
Okay.
It was about 10 years later. So 2008, came to the Ice Palace, worked for a number of years. The previous owner was challenging.
Okay, yeah.
And I left for a couple of years. I live in Asheville, North Carolina now. And the four gentlemen that have purchased this space, we spoke in, I guess, September of 22. And they went, we'd love to have you come in and manage this for us. And I went, I'm not coming back. And then, the offer comes, in the email. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll come back.
Right.
And I am thrilled.
You love the people you're working for now.
Love it.
And like you said, you already had a degree in food service. What were you doing before you came over here to Cherry Grove?
I think that part of anyone's success when they manage anything is you have a varied background that gives you a lot of insights. So I've managed everything from McDonald's restaurants to other restaurants. I was a bank manager for a long time.
Okay.
So even those two things might sound very different from each other, they're not.
Right.
They're all the hospitality industry. You're literally peddling a product to your guests, whether they're bank customers or restaurant customers. It's the same thing. And knowing and understanding what it is that they're looking for is what makes you successful.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've worked like all different
stuff. I was a manager for Chase, Citibank, restaurant manager, starting in McDonald's in the 80s was really a gateway because they're so structured in terms of how they run their restaurants and what they're looking for, that it gives you an incredible, well-rounded base to start from.
Yep.
That you tend to bring everywhere. So I might be the manager here, but I know how to fix that machine, and I know what to do with that, and I know how to, so when you have all that knowledge that you've packed in for, a couple of decades, it makes this job a lot easier.
It's funny, a lot of people say that, like working in corporate in the past, like they wouldn't want to continue working corporate, but it taught them so much that they do bring into their...
You really can't help it. When you take the best bits and pieces, the corporate nonsense part, all right, we don't need that.
Right.
But the part where you learn how to successfully engage your staff and move them in the direction that you want them to is the best part. It also teaches you how to manage up which is a big part. You have to be able to, I say manage up. You have to be able to interact with your bosses or your owners or whatever it might be in a constructive way as opposed to a reactionary way.
Great point, for sure. Yeah, be able to talk to them and
Yes.
let them know your feelings without coming across
Yes, very much
heated.
so.
And so you started working at Top of the Bay. People who don't know, that's like more of the upscale restaurant around
Very
here.
much.
Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
even
Sorry to
in
hit you.
Fire Island, I feel like that's probably one of the top restaurants in Fire Island.
By far.
Yeah. What made you want to go? Because this is more of like a party place than a upscale.
So I would have stayed there forever, I think. But like everything out here, nothing remains in the same hands for very long.
Okay.
And when things get sold, new owners tend to go, I can do this myself, or I think I can do this with some, however the wording is. And you kind of go, okay, well, that job just ended. So now let's see what the next one is.
Yeah.
Because if you're not ready to, like I said, Cherry Grove is such an amazing place. You go, I'm not ready to leave yet. What's the next thing I'm going to do?
Right.
And that's literally what led me here.
If you were to describe Cherry Grove to somebody who's from Ohio or whatever, just
Okay.
never heard of Fire Island, because
Right.
I even find it hard to describe to people Fire Island. If you've never
Yeah.
been here, describing it to you, like I'm like, there's no cars, there's wagons and bikes, and it's just, I don't know. You have to see it for yourself.
Do you know, I use this analogy all the time. When you get on the ferry, because you have to, it's an ordeal to get here.
Yeah.
If you think about coming from the city, you're going to be on a subway, then you're going to be on a train, then you're going to be on a shuttle, then you're going to be on a boat. It's an ordeal.
Yeah.
So if you're coming here on purpose. So you can't stumble into it by accident. But if the first time you literally get on that ferry, what you do is you watch everyone's demeanor changes. Everyone. Even if they just waited on a hot line to get on the boat. Yes, that. It's just this relaxation happens because they're going to a place where whatever your deal is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're coming to an accepting, inclusive place that you're able to live whatever your truth, whatever your life is.
Right.
Come on. What do you got?
Yeah. No, it's and I feel that anytime I've ever come over here, everybody's so welcoming.
Yeah.
It's always a great energy. It's a fun place to party.
Yes.
And then if you were to describe the Ice Palace to someone who's never been,
So the Ice Palace is the longest running LGBTQ disco on the planet. Opened in 1970 in this iteration, continuously running. Maybe that's the better word. And it's such an iconic space that's had so many amazing performers come through here. So when you think of disco, this is where it started here. Right here. Even though men couldn't dance together at the time, that was a time when you had to have a woman with you in the early days. But
even out here.
oh yeah, the police were very diligent, I'm going to say, initially,
Wow.
in making sure that the laws were followed at the time, and the
Yeah.
laws at the time did not allow men to dance together. You had to be with women.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But come a long way.
Yeah. So coming to the Ice Palace, you started as a manager or you started
No, bartender,
bartending?
yep.
Okay. And how did you work your way up?
That's a process. When owners know what your background is.
Yeah.
And you get hired. We want you to come in and work a couple of nights for us. That's when Whip It Out Wednesday started. And they realize that not only can you do that, but you have other skills as well.
Right.
And out here, especially, it's hard to find people that are good managers and good employees.
Yeah.
So when you have that little combo pack, it doesn't take long before you're put into a management position.
Right. Even the way you just described that, I could tell why you're a manager. It's, and like given like some fun little stories from here, like you said, you've had a lot of famous performers come in here. You want to give us some
Sure.
some cool names?
Lady Gaga,
Lady Gaga came
performed
here.
here. Yes.
Really?
In August of 2008. You can look her up. And it was actually for one of our owners' birthday parties. So she performed during an underwear party with 2 backup dancers, and it literally was maybe 6 weeks before she became an international superstar. And he thought she would cancel because I think Poker Face had just dropped
Okay.
and was already popular. And she was like, no, I'm going to keep to my commitments. And of course, I had never heard of her. I was already old in 2008. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is, but the people that were here were in awe. It was spectacular. And I remember talking to her, and I'm like, I'd love to see you again next year. And it was not a condescending way. She goes, you will not be able to afford me next year. Understood.
Yeah. I respect that confidence.
Right?
Yeah,
Understood.
that's cool.
Spectacular. Liza Minnelli was here in 2012 with Alan Cumming. That was just an incredible experience because this whole room did not have air conditioning at the time, but was just full of people who were just captured by everything she had to say. Carol Channing came out here and literally sat on this stage in a chair and just told stories. Incredible.
Awesome.
Patti LuPone was here for a couple of shows. Bernadette Peters was here last year before. Cheyenne Jackson. We've had a lot of really big stars here,
Right.
which is wonderful.
And you guys have a lot of celebrities that frequent here, right?
Oh, yeah.
You
know, we have a couple of that stay out here for the summertime. We have some that, pop in.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Heading out to the beach, that's all. Just regular people.
Right.
Coming in. I don't really want to talk about names of
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
out here for the summertime.
Yeah, we don't want to dox
but,
anybody.
Were they here this morning to get their, latte? Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, they're normal. They feel comfortable
yep.
with you.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it.
Because we don't treat them differently.
Right.
They just want to come out and have a great time at the beach with their significant other or their family or whatever it might be. Sure, come on in.
Yeah. Oh, good. And we'll talk about like some of the nights. So like you started Whip It Out Wednesday. That is your baby.
So that was the previous manager. When I got hired, he said, look, Wednesday nights are not a good night for us. They just weren't. He said, is there something that you want to do? I'll give you the night, and you can kind of run with it. And you sit and you think for a little bit, and not to sound funny, but, guys on a gay island,
Whip
the
it out.
formula's not bad.
Yeah.
It's a coupon you can't leave out.
Right.
You carry it with you. And the whole night is you whip it out, you get a discount. That's all.
Okay.
You want a drink? Coupon.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
Yeah. Actually, over at the bar I work at,
Yeah.
I do the same thing. If a girl pops out a
Yeah.
tit, free shot.
Right? Why
Yeah.
not?
You got it. Like you said, it's
Yeah.
a free coupon. I'm helping you.
You're not going to lose it. And
Yeah.
what I love about it is like there are ladies' nights all over the country, everywhere. Where are the men's nights?
For sure.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
So I made one.
Yeah. And that's been going on for a long
Since
time.
2008.
2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then some of the other nights you guys got going on, just to let people know.
So behind you, you're going to see a lot of posters for a lot of our weekly events. Mondays, we're going to go from, Ariel Sinclair. We do bingo to Head of Lettuce right next to her. She is a fantastic drag queen that's an hysterical comedian. The Busted show is behind you. Busted is a persona that is exactly what it is. You look at her, she wears the same dress every week. She's got shoes with tape on it, but the performance that you're staring at is mind-boggling because it's all so on point.
Right.
It just makes it really wonderful. Tuesdays, we just do a movie. It's a wonderful day. During the day, however, we have this right here. I don't know if you know the band, the Scissor Sisters.
Yeah.
So our DJ is Animatronic, who is the singer from the Scissor Sisters.
Oh, wow.
And on Tuesdays, we do, she calls it a tea party for the rest of us, which was if you grew up in the 80s or 90s as a gay man, we didn't call them tea. we were goth, we were emo, we were whatever other word you wanted to use. And that's the music that she plays during that
Okay.
afternoons from 4 to 8 on Tuesdays. And we are packed in here on a little Tuesday afternoon.
Always.
It is spectacular,
That's great.
right? Wednesday, if you look over your head there where it says foreplay,
Yep.
I like the name because it's foreplay before Rip It Out Wednesday, if that makes sense.
Okay,
And
yeah,
all
yeah.
that is video games. You know, people are looking for different things to do on different days. Not everything has to revolve around drinking
Right.
or a party. You want to come and play a video game? I've got 3 big screen TVs and the TV's behind the bar. You can come and play your Mario Party, Mario Kart, whatever it might be.
And you guys set
Fun.
it all up, and
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's what he does. Charles sets it all up, and people come and play games. Thursday, we have an incredible performer right next to it called Laguna. She is a live singer, and it is an incredible evening, followed by the All Drag Band. They are live singing, live instrument playing band that happens right here every Thursday night. Spectacular.
Yeah.
Then a couple
What
of
they do? Wait, you can do karaoke with them?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
It is really cool.
It's not just them performing for you.
Correct.
You could get up and perform
Exactly.
with them.
Like, come on up and sing something. It's a great evening.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The pool shows are an institution out here.
Yep.
You can see over your head, Little Kim will be here on the 22nd, which is going to be quite the experience.
I'm sure.
Here. That's going to be amazing.
She's doing a pool show?
No, she'll be
Okay,
at
in here.
night. Yeah,
Okay.
Saturday the 22nd. Margaret Cho is coming back. She's got 2 shows. We have some RuPaul's Drag Race performers in It Girls. And then we chill on Saturdays with a little sip and shop, which is very much people come, peddle their wares, so to speak.
Yep.
A tattoo artist, a glass blower, a baker, all sorts of little, I'm selling soap, I'm selling shampoos, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
That we set up here so you can come in, do a little shopping, have some coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, good
Right.
way to start the weekend.
Yes. Love it. One of our most popular over your left shoulder there, Mother Disco, is an homage to what this space is.
Okay.
It's 2 gentlemen. They are amazing DJs, but they play all of these classic disco nights that are put together in such a way that you are reliving an incredible experience. And this place is full. Here, out there, the whole thing is amazing.
And this is a big space.
It's a big
like we're
space.
in the back little corner, but
Yeah.
like people who we'll do like a shot of this to put in the episode. It's a big space to fill out. So
Oh, yeah.
for this to all be full,
Oh yeah, is incredible.
Yeah.
And not only that, but on those nights, I'll have 4 bartenders behind the main bar. There are 2 bars over here, one here and one right behind this curtain. Then I have a pool bar outside that
Yep.
I'll have 2 bartenders at, and that whole area outside is essentially another room that is just packed full of people. It's spectacular.
yeah. And they like the performers in here, they're fine to hear it. Like it all goes.
Oh yeah.
Sound systems throughout the
Oh,
place.
we have speakers everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that we can operate independently, so that at night I can turn the outside speakers off,
Right.
and it'll be still great in here. These guys insulated this whole space and put the air conditioning in, including this big bad boy right here, so that when performers do come, it's not brutally hot.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh, an
Ooh.
indoor space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Low ceilings.
right? And there's no, especially over here, there's no windows.
Right.
There's no cross ventilation that's going to happen. So the AC makes a huge difference.
Yeah. The place I work at in Ocean Beach is all an indoor place.
Right.
And some days like the ACs aren't working, and holy shit.
Before the air conditioner's putting, I have to tell you Eliza Minnelli's story. I have a picture of her sitting in my walk-in on a pickle bucket, smoking a cigarette, because it was like 95 degrees out.
Yeah.
Brutal.
95 degrees out, and then probably
Well,
110
yeah.
in here. Yeah.
But she carried on.
So, like, you've been in this industry a long time. From when you started, if you could look back at yourself, what is some rookie advice that you would tell yourself not to do or to do?
Ooh. I think for a lot of people that when they start out here, I don't know if it's rookie advice, but when I do training for employees, and it applies to myself as well, you can get so easily caught up in shows that are happening and events that are happening in every property on this island that you spiral into a space that you're like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't eat today. I
Yeah.
forgot to sleep today. I need to make sure that happens today. You have to be really regimented in, I can go and see this, and then I have to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because it's 24/7. You know, it's just an easy cycle that people can get caught up in.
Definitely.
So the sooner you realize that you can enjoy everything that Fire Island and Cherry Grove has to offer while not burning yourself out, the better.
Yeah.
We see lots of people, and we make jokes about it out here in different places. Like, oh, have you met someone working at XYZ space? I'm like, I don't know anybody's names until after the 4th of July. If they've made it past the 4th of July, I'll learn what your name is.
Right.
But until then, no.
Yeah, you need a balance.
Yes.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think that's like in anywhere you work too, because like the excitement of like going out with your coworkers,
Yes.
you know, you get that little family. And sometimes you have to learn to say
Well,
no.
that's the other challenge out here. You know, you talk about coworkers. When you're sleeping in staff housing, you're sleeping, you're going to the bathroom, you're eating, you're working, you are seeing the same people over and over and over again. The little things start to become bigger things.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time, like, if you see something that's driving you nuts, just say it.
Yeah.
If this person leaves something over here and you know it shouldn't be there, it should be over here, just say it.
Right.
Don't let those things fester, because suddenly it turns into, now we're having a moment.
Yep.
No need for a moment. We're all adults. Let's just get it
Like
out.
you said, then those little things
Those
are
little
getting you like
things. Yeah.
really worked up.
Yes.
You look back at that and you go, why was I
Why
so
was I
upset?
so
Like,
mad?
they got
Yeah.
into you in
Yes.
other ways.
Yeah.
And rookie advice, I guess, like that you could give to somebody that's just starting in the industry
Mm-hmm.
now. Like this is their first year serving, bartending.
Understood. Just come out here and realize that it doesn't matter whether you know every single thing that you need to know on how we might do things here at the Ice Palace. All I'm interested in is that you recognize that when you're customer facing, what they remember is you. They might not remember how you made that drink correctly or maybe incorrectly, or why you made it in a specific way. Their memories are, I had a really wonderful time with that guy
Yeah.
or that girl. I had an incredible experience with that guy or that girl. You are literally branding yourself each and every time you're out there. So always introduce yourself. Hi, my name's Ken. Welcome to the Ice Palace. What can I get for you today? What are we enjoying today? When you put things in a way that that guest goes, okay, I'm happy already,
Yeah.
it just gets better from there.
Yeah. And I always try to give people a memorable experience.
Yes.
It could be the littlest thing, but
Yep.
something that just people go home or when they come back to Cherry Grove or to Fire Island, they go, we got to go visit that
Trust me,
bartender that
they're talking about it. They went home and they talked
blew
about
the straw
you.
wrapper at me,
whatever
even
it
if
might
it's
be.
something silly. Yeah.
They're talking about it to their friends, to their family, to whatever. As soon as they leave, they're chit chatting.
Yeah.
So make it a great one.
Yeah. Give them something to remember,
Mm-hmm.
something fun. Would you prefer a bartender have speed or personality? But you kind of saying personality.
I think that personality by far. If I'm interviewing someone to work here, it's the personality. I never ask somebody how do you make this drink, but I'm going to teach you that.
Right, yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
teach you how we do it here, and trust me, I'm going to give you, like for all of our blended drinks, specific instructions on how they get made, so that it doesn't matter whether you've gone to me or to Charlie or to Sal or to wait, it's the same drink.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. I can't teach you the personality part. I can't. You either have that or you don't have it.
Right.
And people that last here last because they end up being fast because they've done it. Okay, when you do things over and over, it just becomes second nature.
Yeah, that muscle memory.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's like some of the things that you've seen change? The biggest changes in the industry out here since you started?
It might sound silly, but when I first started out here, everything was cash. Cash, 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 cash. And now, tap, tap, tap,
Yeah.
tap, 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 tap. No one, we go through very little cash. It's really mind-boggling how, when I count the banks in the morning, how little the percentages of what is cash anymore. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It doesn't really matter to me, but I find that part really intriguing.
Do you still bartend at all?
I do.
And
Several days a week.
How do you
yeah.
feel about Apple Pay?
I love it.
You do?
Well, for me, people tend to tip more when it's not
Real.
If I'm
like,
if I'm taking money out of my pocket, I know exactly what I'm doing. But when they look at this and there's a prompt for 20%, 25%, 30%, or whatever the number is, and they're hitting a button, your tips tend to reflect a better number.
Yeah. I sometimes get annoyed because I feel like people always give me their phone and it's like not unlocked. I got to go run back, show your face.
So what we did here is everything is a handheld. I don't touch anybody's phone. I don't touch anybody's card.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I don't want to touch any of those things.
Yeah, me
because
either.
when you have 1,200 people in here, I'm literally going for speed. I need to get you happy and moved so I can get the next person done. And so the handheld is literally done. And we turn it around. They hit a button to put a tip in.
Yeah.
And we finished. They're square handhelds that we use. Incredibly fast, it's easy to use.
Right.
Love it.
And you don't have to adjust at the end of the night? Like, because they're putting in the tip?
I don't have to adjust anything.
Oh, that's great.
No. Each employee prints out a little report at the end, gives me a sales sheet for the day, drops their bank in the back. It's fantastic.
Yeah. We're going to have to talk after this.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the Square?
Yeah.
Like that company?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds like my dream right
Mm-hmm.
there. So, besides cash, like drinks-wise, how do you feel about the canned cocktails?
What's amazing is that, and I just read an article about it, that liquor sales have gone down. Canned cocktail sales are exploding. We sell a tremendous amount of, what is it this year? Surfsides.
Yeah.
A ton of them, which last year I just started carrying. The year before I had never heard of. High Noons. A ton of them. I think people just it's easy, it's convenient.
Yeah.
And it's not as high alcohol content. So it is cheaper to purchase. Not only that, but I can enjoy an entire afternoon and have a couple of them without going, okay, I need to take a nap before I head out to dinner because I've had too much to drink. They are incredibly popular.
Have you tried the Spiked Aid?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It tastes like a Gatorade.
Oh yeah.
It's
I have Powerade on the gun.
okay. Yeah, but this is a canned cocktail.
Oh yeah. I think what happens for us is that I end up having a space problem.
Yeah.
I can't carry everything. I just
Right.
can't do it. And when you move things in such a volume as we do here,
Yep.
when you add more things, something has to drop off the other side.
For sure.
But who knows? Next year it might be the coconut one. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that one. I haven't tried it.
I have not tried it.
But I'm into that.
When people start asking for it, it kind of puts it in the back of your head, like,
Yep.
maybe it's something I need to look into.
I like the idea of having the electrolytes in the drink.
Yes. Well, that's why I have the Powerade on the gun. A ton of it. Can I have a vodka and Powerade? Sure. Shh.
Yeah.
Can I just have Powerade? Sure.
That's a great way to get through the day.
Easy, convenient.
Working, would you prefer working weekdays or weekends?
Oh, I'm a weekday guy.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm going to answer that question a little bit differently. I'm a daytime guy. I
Okay.
like working during the day.
I was gonna ask that next.
Yeah.
If
I
it-
like
yeah.
the daytimes.
Okay.
So, I bartend Saturdays and Sundays during the day.
Right.
The nighttime for the big shows or whatever, there are a lot of I say it all the time. I have a lot of young people. Yeah, that's for you. Go
Yeah.
get it. Have a good time. They want to be up until all hours of the night. I do not.
Yeah.
So I very much enjoy the daytimes
Right.
if I'm going to bartend. I work very few night times.
And do you guys have to clean up yourselves here at the end of the night, or do you have a crew that comes in?
So we have porters.
Okay.
I have a porter that comes in every morning at 8 o'clock to clean up. Our big parties, we have barbacks, and the barback will then clean up.
Okay.
But if there's not that, yeah, you got to check out your own garbage, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Restock.
Yeah, for that. Yeah. But that was like kind of my thing at the end of the night. I always hated cleaning. So I'm more of a daytime bartender, as you're
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, I still will. I'll take out my garbage.
Yeah.
Occasionally. But I have a really great staff that they're like, Ken, we got it.
Yeah.
We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. All right, thanks.
When you're wrapping up at the end of the night, throughout all your years, people leave some funny stuff at the bar.
Oh,
Random stuff.
I have in my office now a passport, a global entry card, lots of IDs, driver's licenses, and I try to find people
Yeah.
on socials.
Go to Facebook.
But it's amazing to me how many people don't have it. How do you lose your passport? How? How does that happen?
And how are you not searching everywhere for it?
Everywhere.
Like, yeah.
Everywhere that I've been, trust me, I'm going to search for it. to
Yeah.
find- how? I mean, people always leave clothes. We find them everywhere. The underwear party on Friday nights, of course, clothes,
Yeah.
IDs, credit cards, those kind of things.
What's like the weirdest, most random thing you've found that could pop into your head?
Besides tons of phones, nothing really weird like that.
Yeah.
It really is always either clothing related or payment related.
Okay.
They'll come, open a tab, and then forget
Yeah, yeah.
and leave, and we got the card.
Yeah, we had one girl say like she found a diary.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
That is hysterical.
Another guy, I get it probably was from like a bachelorette party, but just like a big purple dildo. You know,
I have not found the big purple dildo. Hats. People leave hats all the time. Too.
Hats.
Hats.
Really?
You're like,
Yeah, that's a
what
weird
do you do
thing.
with your? Who's taking off their hat?
Yeah.
I don't ask those questions, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of clothes.
Right, right.
Yeah, I know they're taking it off. But
Yeah.
how do you leave it?
Well, some
Did you
clothes
go home
like,
without your shirt or your shorts or your pants? Shoes? Shoes are interesting to me.
Yeah.
Don't take off your shoes.
Yeah, not in a bar.
No.
I see a lot of people do that
Yeah.
in the Fire Island scene too. They walk around barefoot and like,
Well, and people say, do you have any beer in a bottle? Not a one. Everything's in the can because people don't wear shoes all the time.
Yeah.
And especially with having that pool next door, you can't have bottles over there. It's got to be.
and you guys, the pool is yours,
So
right?
the Grove Hotel and Ice Palace is owned by a company. My owners lease this space.
Okay.
So while we use the pool for the pool shows and whatnot, we're not actually responsible for the pool. The hotel is.
Oh, so they staff the lifeguards and okay.
And pay the insurance.
That's a big thing.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. Especially knowing you guys have the parties here. I'm sure insurance really kicks it up. What would be like one of the biggest misconceptions people have about coming over here, or coming to the Ice Palace?
I think a lot of people think that it's just one big sex party or drug event. Now, look, when you get a bunch of gay guys together, things are going to happen. It's just whatever. And people are certainly going to do whatever drugs they want to do. But it's not all encompassing. It's not so consuming that that's all that happens here. As you can see, we have lots of events that happen
Right.
that people love coming to and have great shows for. And people go, you have Margaret Cho here? Yeah. You had Liza Minnelli here? Yeah. It's not just one big, event. No. Lots of different shows happen here.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just a big dance party. But that's, I think, the biggest misconception. They're like, oh, everybody's doing drugs. No, they're not.
Right.
Do your thing, but that's not everything that happens here.
Yeah. And going into customers, right? What would be some customer pet peeves that happen just regularly
I think
with you?
When you come to the bar, I know you're an adult. What are you having? Be
Yeah.
ready. I'm not saying that you need to be, but on a night where it is packed and we're literally going back and forth like you're eating an ear of corn, you should be ready and know what you're going to have and not be, oh, I was wondering. No, I will literally move right on to the next person and come back to you when you're ready. I don't have time for a whole conversation right now. You can see that I don't have time for a whole conversation right now. I guess that's my biggest pet peeve.
That one gets me. Like,
Come on.
When people call you over, like, hey, and you go over,
Yeah.
and then they turn to their friend and they're like, hey, so what did you?
No.
I'm like, don't call me over for
Don't do
that
it.
shit. Yeah.
And don't ever call me.
Yeah,
Trust
I'll
me.
get to you when I can.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
You see me.
Right.
We did this.
Make the eye con- yeah.
We did this already. You know I'm coming.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't snap. You will never get served.
Absolutely.
Ever. Get out.
But like the yo, you ever like?
I think one of my biggest things, and I will ask people to leave, and I'm grateful we have security here all the time, is when people start to yell, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be yelling. I don't care if you're yelling at friends, but like angry yelling. I'm not talking about I'm
Right.
just loud.
Enjoying, yeah,
I'm
fun
talking
yelling.
about there's a whole moment happening. Why are you having this moment right here?
Right.
At my bar? Why? I don't want it to happen here.
Yeah.
Go home. You obviously need to be somewhere else to have this whole conversation.
Right.
And it doesn't need to happen here. No.
I'm 100% with you.
No.
Yeah, you can't have that energy. It's supposed to be a happy, fun place.
Well, because
like-
everyone
and-
around you was going,
Oh shit.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
What the hell's happening here? No. Get out.
And that makes other customers want to leave
Yes.
if you allow that to
Yeah.
happen. People, the guy was all yelling. Let's go somewhere else. Where it's a little bit more fun.
Yeah, they
or-
seem to be angry. Well, nobody's angry.
Yeah.
Why? What is happening right now?
right.
That ramp goes both ways. Come up the ramp to see us, and sometimes you got to go down that ramp. Yeah, it's time to go.
People coming in here ordering drinks. What is a drink order that tells you that person is probably going to be trouble?
Hi. What's the strongest thing you have?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
If or what's the cheapest, strongest thing you
I was
have?
going to follow that up with
No.
cheapest. Yeah.
I don't. Those two things together are a red flag.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'll make it, but I'm gonna watch you.
Yeah. Corner of my eye. Mm-hmm. And on the other flip side of that, what is a drink that somebody comes in and orders that you respect? You're like, they know what they're doing. That they know how to.
Even though we're a dance club, we make some really great cocktails. So when somebody's comfortable enough coming in here, knowing that, okay, my background in working in hospitality, you want a Negroni? Sure, I'll make that for you. I'm happy to. You want an old fashioned? Happy to. And they kind of go, this is delicious. Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it. We're much more than a vodka soda.
Right. So you like somebody that orders, or you can respect when somebody orders a nice classic cocktail.
I love
one
it.
of those. Yeah.
I don't serve martinis. We have no glassware here.
Right.
But if you ask me to make you, I really just want a martini, Ken. I have all the ingredients. It's going to be in a plastic cup, but I can make it for you, and it'll be quite tasty.
Yeah. When you get customers coming in, can you tell the difference between a tourist and a local
Yes,
right away?
pretty much.
Yeah.
The tourists or the people that aren't here all the time kind of almost always have the same look, which is one of maybe awe, of kind of doing the whole deer in the headlights, like this
Yeah.
place is amazing. Whereas somebody who's been out here for a long time has a great respect, but is very much on a more even keel.
Yeah, I feel the same, that I can spot a tourist right away.
Oh, yeah.
And I agree. Like they're doing the look around.
Doing a
they're-
look around, and they tend to stumble. Hi, can I have a cranberry and vodka? You mean a vodka cran?
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
And what kind of vodka?
Can I have a Tito's and vodka?
Yeah. Why
All the
is that a
time.
thing?
I don't know why.
And I didn't get that with a lot of other vodkas.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Tito's.
get like Grey Goose vodka. I
Right.
didn't get like a Kettle and vodka. But
Tito's.
just I don't know
Yeah.
why it is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
All the time.
Yep.
When people come in, how do you feel about customers that have to let you know that they know the owner?
Oh, you know what? That one's easy. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Me too. And out here, I think it's easier because I tend to know all of those people.
Right.
You know,
You
when you've
know 'em
worked out
anyway.
here for a long
Yeah.
time, I know that you know the owner, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, when you're treating people the same way, it doesn't matter who you are. Like we talked before, celebrities or whatnot, it really doesn't matter.
Right.
We don't get a lot of that type of interactions here.
Entitled kind of.
Right. You know, this place, we have 4 owners that all have different functions
Okay.
that I tend to funnel because we're moving, you know, forward this way. So I've got the facilities guy, the ops guy, the social media guy, and the entertainment guy. So they all do their part.
right.
And as the bar manager, I tend to put it together to make sure that we're staffed properly for whatever the function is that's happening at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, owners are
Yeah.
easy.
How about the customer that reaches and grabs their own garnish?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Get your dirty
It's
hands
not a
out of my
buffet.
fruit tray.
And there's a tong there. You know what I mean? Look, sometimes, you know, I really wanted another lime. Use the if you want to use the tong,
Right.
but when you stick your fingers in there, come on,
Yeah.
dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Or what
And
about
especially here, not to be funny about it, but I don't know where your hands have been.
right?
I don't know.
In any bar, too.
I can guess.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see it in my fruit.
What about guests who have to tell you that they also bartend?
I'm like, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like they're looking for.
Oh, yeah. People have different ways of asking you to make their drink strong, and that to me is one of them.
Yeah.
If you're telling me that you're a bartender, you're somehow expecting me to make your drink better in some
Or
way,
get
shape, or
a
form.
cheaper price on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, okay. Very nice to meet you. Do I make those drinks weaker?
do what?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, when they ask for them strong.
Please.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll go through all the motions. It'll taste great.
I'll do
But
like the kind of bottle. when
Trust,
you-
it is not what it normally would be. Our drinks are typically a 2-ounce pour as it is. So you're getting a great drink here.
Right.
If 2 ounces is not strong enough for you,
Well, you can pay to make it a double.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'd be happy to.
Yeah. You can charge a double.
Done.
Yeah. No
That's the
problem.
other thing. Like, what do you charge for a double? I charge double.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's literally in the name, double.
Right.
I would love to be able to say, why would I charge less for a double than 2 singles? Why? I don't.
It doesn't make sense for the
No.
business.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what my job is. The business needs to make money.
Without a doubt.
The cost of this drink is essentially the liquor that I'm putting into it. Everything else is ancillary. The cup, all of that other stuff adds up, but nowhere near as much as the liquor that goes in there. So
Yeah.
yeah, a double's a double.
Without a doubt. You can maybe make it $1 less. Right.
You know-
if it's $18, we'll charge you $35 for a
Right.
double.
Right, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of places I go to, it's only like $4 or $5 more. Well, not here. You have not come to that.
Right.
No.
Yeah, go to those places.
Yes. Or can I have a frozen drink? Can I have an extra shot? Sure. What are you going to charge me? A shot price for the extra shot.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy to.
Floater.
Yeah.
Right. You guys, they're big in rocket fuels out here.
Rocket Fuels, not my most popular frozen drink. So I don't know if you saw the whole coffee contraption when you came in. We open at 8 o'clock every day and do a great coffee business. So when I looked at this machine in 23, I'm like, how do I not figure out how to make a really delicious frozen espresso martini? Popular drink, but now during the summertime, I want it frozen. And it took a while to get the recipe right.
Right.
I sell a lot of them, a lot of frozen espresso martinis. This year, I added another drink. That's a lie, I added two. One is, we call it the Reach Around, which is a mezcal and mango frozen drink
I
that
love
is
mezcal.
spectacular.
Yeah.
And a frozen Aperol Spritz. Nice, light, refreshing for the summertime. It is very, very popular.
So, like, you just brought up two drinks that are like really hot right now, which is the espresso martini and the Aperol Spritz.
Yes.
What are some drink trends that are going on right now that you think need to go? You think need to go to sleep? No more.
Oh, I don't know that I have an answer for that one. We don't do a lot of varied drinks here other than the frozen ones. We are very much a vodka soda, tequila soda type place, along with beers and whatnot. But we don't get called for a lot of that kind of stuff
Right.
here. I'm sure the restaurants would have a different answer.
Yeah.
But here, it's fairly basic stuff.
I'm over the green tea shot. Like,
Oh,
it tastes good.
Yeah.
I can drink them, and you can
We-
drink a million of them.
we actually move a lot more white tea shots than
Okay.
green here.
Yeah.
They're not hard to make. So, and as long as people aren't actively, I'm just here to get drunk. Okay,
Right.
let's just chill. I'm a Fireball fanatic.
Still,
I love it. I
Really?
love it. Yeah.
because that was so hot 10 years ago.
We
you
move a
just-
lot here. We
Yeah.
move a tremendous amount of Fireball. Things I don't carry 151. I don't carry Jägermeister, and I don't carry Rumpelmints. And people ask why don't you have those things? Because those are the things that make people throw up.
All the sugar and
All of it. They're down in the rocket fuel. The 151 will get them, and suddenly, okay, shots of Jägermeister. Somebody's throwing up in the urinal. After a couple, I had
and
enough.
you know that they were drinking Jaeger.
I know
'cause
they
it's
were.
always black.
Ugh. I'm like, and then I have to clean it up. You know how many times you clean it up and you go, how do I clean this up less? I don't offer these things. That's how.
Yeah.
So I don't carry those,
So no Rumpelmints, no Jaeger.
and no 151.
That's funny because I feel like, and Fireball doesn't make people.
No, well, not here.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No, I think they just don't do as many of them.
Right. Okay.
You know,
That
after
makes
a while, you're
sense.
like, okay, this
Right.
is sugar bomb happening right here. I don't need any more of that. The other ones have such a specific taste. And if you've already been drinking and you're literally right at that edge and you're like, let me have one more shot and boom. Bleh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We gotcha.
You ever? Well, I'm sure you've had it, but like when people throw up at the bar,
Cute. Not cute. No. Horrible.
horrible.
I don't know why. It happens infrequently, but for whatever reason, in the bathrooms here, why are you throwing up in the urinal? There's a garbage pail. It's literally right there.
Toilet you can flush.
Right there. So then you got to strap the gloves on, and I don't ask anybody to do anything that I've never done myself. So there I am, looking for the screen. It's not a cute look.
Yeah, I don't. That happens like
Yeah,
all the
fun part of-
time.
the fun
urinal
part of
throw.
bartending.
Yeah.
Cleaning up puke.
Bathrooms. Now we're going to talk
Oh,
about
boy.
bathrooms. Whose is nastier, the girls or the guys' room?
Oh, the girls.
Like 95% of people say that.
The girls.
Yeah.
Are you hovering? I can't quite figure out the mechanics.
How do you
single-
miss?
After every weekend, I'm like, there are footprints on this. Who's standing on it? Why are you standing on it? Are you doing this crouch thing? I don't know.
Gargoyling.
Yeah. Yes. Like, what, just sit down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just wipe it off, sit down.
Yeah.
And please flush it. That is why are you not flushing the toilet?
And
Because
don't
then-
try to flush other things. Like
Oh, cups. Yeah.
cups, underwear.
Why?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. So if you go in there, you'll see in each, like next to the urinals and in the stalls, I put in cup holders. There's a cup holder. So you can put your cup there while you do your thing.
Right.
And then take your cup and leave. Dude, don't put it in the toilet. Garbage pail right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or sometimes, like, we get, like, some of, like, the younger kids, the college kids that just want to be destructive, and, like, they'll shove, like, a whole roll of toilet paper in
Yeah.
there, and, like...
Well, they can't get to it. Here, the toilet paper's in use the big roll.
okay.
So they can't, unless they start unraveling the whole thing.
Yeah.
I really think it's just people that finish and don't flush it.
Yeah.
And the next person comes in and just right on top and doesn't flush it. And and then, because after a while you kind of go, well, if I flush that, it's going to go all over my shoes.
Yeah.
So maybe I won't, but people will
You're not
continue
gambling with it.
to use it.
Some fun stories about working here. Don't think too hard about them. Like, what would be the craziest night you've ever worked?
One of the most impressive nights I ever worked was with our shows. Patti LuPone comes to mind because she was doing a performance up here. We had 500 people sitting in seats listening to her every word, and somebody went to give her a tip, and she looked at them and took the money and went around, and she's like, anybody else want to give me money? And people all started to take money out to hand to her. And she literally stopped her show to take money from everyone and then presented it to one of our fire department captains and said, here, this is for the fire department. It was hysterical.
That's so nice.
Right?
Yeah.
She's like, why are they tipping me? No, because they're used to it.
Right.
Out here, you know. She's like, I'm not a drag queen.
But tipping, the tipping culture out here is very big, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, for the shows and everything.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
They make a good living.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. What would be like the craziest thing you've ever seen out on the dance floor? Or maybe the craziest thing you can't talk about,
Yeah,
but the
there's-
craziest thing that you want to...
There's a lot of that
Yeah.
happens out here. I think the craziest thing I ever saw was it was a busy, busy night. People are dancing all over the place. And there was somebody over here in the back, and they were just like curled up and were napping. And you kind of go, everyone's just walking around them. This guy was like, I need to take a nap now.
Yeah.
And he just went right out on the floor while, 1,000 other people are dancing around him. It was hysterical.
Did he wake up and
Yeah.
start partying again?
He didn't wake up until we woke him up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he was out. He was done. Like, buddy, it's time to go.
You got to get him out.
Yeah, it's time to go.
It would have been funny if,
And
like,
they're
you
like,
let him, like, 10
yeah.
minutes later, you see him, he's up and he's dancing. He just needed that quick cat nap. Like,
It's hysterical.
how about, like, the funniest customer interaction that comes to mind?
Oh, there's probably 1,000 of them.
Yeah, I'm sure there's millions. Just there's some that stand out to you. It doesn't have to
I
be...
think for the most part, when they're just so excited to be here, and they're doing that little nervous laughter or whatever, that to me is the best.
Yeah.
It's
The
not so much a
innocence.
funny interaction, but you can tell that they're having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And it's just amusing.
I love that. What would be, like, one of the biggest disaster nights you've ever had here?
Ooh.
Or anywhere in your career? Just it all just fell apart.
That's really a restaurant issue where equipment goes down. Oh, you know what? I will tell you. Earlier this season, I have an ice room that I have 3 big ice machines in, and one of them decided to stop working. And that is very much a disaster.
Yeah.
We live on ice.
And we live on an island.
Right.
Like,
So you quickly have to go, okay, I need ice here. I called the pantry, the Pines Pantry, and they put sleeves of ice on the H2O water taxi for me to come over here
Yep.
so that I could have ice. Because otherwise, okay, I'm now going to try to make cocktails with 2 ice cubes in it,
Right.
and that just doesn't. She doesn't work. That was a harrowing evening.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to us actually like 4 years ago, where our ice machine went down, and it was like 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
And we
Always.
had to have, I think it was on the H2O also, but we had it from Bayshore.
Right.
The Bayshore Ice Company
Oh, yeah.
send us over. It was like 1,500 pounds of,
Yeah.
maybe 4,000 pounds of ice.
I need ice.
Half of it's melted by the time
Right.
it gets there.
Yes.
But yeah, you can't
but-
just
but I
call up
still
an ice
want-
truck to come and
No.
deliver it. Yeah.
You can't go, okay, and you can't borrow it from somebody else.
They
Like-
need it.
Like, can I borrow, a couple of bottles of booze from you? Sure.
Right.
Can I borrow your ice machine? No.
And even you send people down there to get a garbage can full, but you can't take their ice too much because
Exactly.
then they're too low. And
Yeah, I have the largest ice capacity here. If people run out, they tend to come to me.
Okay.
And there are sometimes you just go, I just don't have it.
Right.
The machines are good, but they can only make but so much ice in a 24-hour period.
And when you get them too low,
Yeah.
they take longer to.
Well, because if it's melting, the ice keeps ice cold,
Right.
if that makes sense. So when your machine is empty and it starts to drop, those first couple of ones are a goner
Yeah.
because you've got essentially a little hot box. It's an insulated box,
Right.
but it insulates whatever is in it. So if there's nothing in it, well, now it's warm.
Yeah.
Now it's a warm box.
And it takes a while to.
It does. It does.
For sure, yeah. So people don't like to give away their ice too much
Mm.
out here, And even with liquor, I think we're kind of similar. We're like, you'll lend liquor to the bar
Sure.
next door, no problem. But if it's a busy weekend and I'm running low,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't have it.
Yeah.
I wish I had it for you, but sometimes you just don't.
What would be like the biggest selling drink out here in the Grove?
Oh, it's vodka soda.
But a specific kind of vodka?
So, no. I think anyone's house. But if somebody asks me for vodka soda, of course, I'm going right to the well. Our well is Absolute. Our well is Absolute. We are the #1 selling Absolute bar in New York State during the summertime.
Wow.
I offer just about all the flavors. And that got me to this Madonna thing at the Knockdown
Love
Center.
without words.
Which was incredible. When she dropped Confessions 2, was able to go to that because it was sponsored by Absolute. So
Cool.
that was a fun evening. But vodka soda, and I train all the staff here. We don't upsell. Like I said, it's not a restaurant.
Right.
So I make more money selling well items than I do Goose or Tito's or whatever.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes in and says, "Can I have a vodka soda?" Don't ask them. Not only it saves time, it's also more beneficial
Right.
for us. So gin, sure.
And you guys have Absolute on your well, like we do too. And because Absolute will give us a deal on, you're going to use
Of
us
course.
as your well vodka. You're
Right.
going to go through so much more.
Right.
So it even makes it
When you're
more
ordering 20
beneficial.
cases at a time,
right.
it's beneficial.
Yeah.
They do right by us, we do right by them.
And when you're getting your rack,
Right.
you're not giving them skull.
No.
So it's not like, oh, I'm trying to bang you over the
Yeah.
head and make a bunch of money
Right.
and give you some nasty
Right.
liquor. I'm giving you something
Good
that's
stuff.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And not only that, if you want, even if it's any one of the flavors, I charge you the same as my rack Absolute, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
whatever Absolute you're getting, it all costs the same price.
It's all
I don't
rack
charge
preference.
different. Yeah, I don't charge differently for it. There are some people who always, I need to have my Tito's, or I need to have my Goose, or I need to have my Kettle. I have all those things.
Right.
I don't carry Absolute Mandarin. I do carry Stolio
Okay.
and Stoli Blueberry, because Absolute doesn't really have a blueberry, and I sell a lot of it. People like blueberry
Yeah.
and soda is very popular.
Blueberry, we do the Blue Bombs over in Ocean Beach, or just, blueberry and Red Bull.
Red Bull, yeah.
And that's probably our #1, like, local selling shot.
Right.
everybody bomb, 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 bomb,
That's
bomb. It's
hysterical.
all blueberry. Yeah.
We used to do Skittle bombs here a lot.
Okay, and that's like the three
The
different.
different absolutes, yeah.
Yeah.
But not so much anymore.
I feel like I used to do them here.
Yeah,
when
a
I
lot
would
of Skittle
come.
bombs. We do a lot of Red Bull here.
Yeah. You don't think Red Bull drinkers are troublemakers?
No.
I find that the Red Bull people get.
Well, they get a little amped.
Yeah.
For the most part, people don't drink it all night. The ones that do, you kind of go, okay, you know, you should have just taken an Adderall and called it a day.
Yeah, it's true. It would have been a lot more smoother. And regulars, you guys have a bunch of them.
Sure.
You have a lot of regulars that have become friends.
Of course.
And like,
Oh, yeah. Over the years?
Yeah.
Lots of them.
like more than just regulars, more than you end up going out. Mm-hmm. They're like actual friends. of
Yes.
yours.
People that you see outside of here.
Yeah.
Let's have dinner. Let's hang out. Yeah.
And you.
That's
you
one of the perks.
Yeah.
I think. Right?
For sure. Oh, and like I say it all the time, like on the shows, being at the bar, like being a bartender, you get to meet so many different people
Yes.
that you wouldn't normally meet in your life. Like you don't know
Oh, yeah.
who's sitting next to who. This could be a plumber sitting next to a lawyer, sitting next to
You don't know
the
what
most
they're-
famous artist. Like,
Exactly. You don't know what they're bringing with you or with them. So you just treat them all the same.
Yeah.
And then after a period of years, during the same interactions, seeing the same people over and over again, you just become friendly with them. You just become
Yeah.
friends with them.
Definitely.
Yeah. Love it.
Being in your position, I'm sure you've had to do some firing.
Sure.
What would be one of the wildest things you've had to fire somebody for?
We're very fortunate in that our vetting process is really good. But I had one time this guy decided that he was going to refund a customer's tab because they complained to him that they think that there was one more drink on here than they thought they had, so he refunded the whole thing. It was over $600. I'm like, oh no. Two things. One, you don't have the authority to refund anything.
Yeah.
You can. That's what I'm literally. I'm right here. That's what I'm here for. I'm in the building. You just gave this guy back $600, and you can't possibly think that was going to be okay. Can't.
Right.
Could you? No, you can't.
And if you do think that that's okay,
That's a whole other issue.
yeah, we don't need you around.
The biggest thing, one of my biggest pet peeves for employees is, I send you a schedule. Like everybody now here has the schedule through the end of August. It literally has a start and an end time, unless you're closing. Then there's no end time. But you need to be here because somebody else is relying on you to come in at this time. Lateness is a huge issue.
Yeah.
I don't mean an issue as in I have a problem with lateness this year. I just have a personal problem. Don't be late.
Yeah.
Don't be late. Lots of people want this job. I had one guy who was one of my baristas every day late because he kept going to the shows in other places and then would sleep and would sleep through his alarm. You can't give me these excuses. You're a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
Get to work. You need to be here at this time. I need this open at this time. That's a frustrating part.
Without a doubt. And especially being out here in Fire Island.
Yeah.
You don't have the excuse of there was an overturned car, I
Nothing.
got stopped.
The bus was late.
Right.
There was an accident. Yeah. Whatever it is. No, you're literally right here.
Yeah.
You're in my
You're
staff
walking
housing right at the
distance.
hotel. It's
Yeah.
literally right here. Yeah. I
And
don't want to have
there's
to
no
come get
reason.
you. I shouldn't have to come get you.
No.
It's right.
No,
Come
you should
on.
be a little bit early.
Yeah.
Show up 5 or 10 minutes early
It
and
doesn't
then
hurt.
make everybody's life a little
Yes.
easier on the turnover.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And playing a little game, we're gonna call fired or hired. So I'll just ask you.
Oh, boy.
I'll give you just tell me one or the other. I probably just by that I'll know how you're gonna answer some of these. Somebody who shows up 30 minutes late but crushes the entire shift.
Fired.
Fired. Amazing bartender but terrible personality.
Fired.
Average bartender who guests absolutely love.
Hired and will work with.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of these, like you've already made it. You're somebody who drinks during shift.
I don't have a problem with people drinking during their shift. I expect everyone to be an adult and to know what their limits might be.
Yeah.
But in this industry, and especially out here, customers will come up and be like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a beer? Can I buy you a shot? Can I buy you... We're here to make the customer happy.
Yeah.
They want to buy you something. And look, I'm not saying you have to get smashed or whatever. And if you don't want to drink, but you want to have something, make a little something, something, and pour it into it. Yeah, I'd be happy to join you.
Yeah.
I don't care if you do a shot of pink lemonade. If somebody wants to enjoy a moment with you,
Yep,
feel free.
definitely. Yeah, my big thing where I love Hennessy,
Yeah.
and my boss will let me have a bottle
Yeah.
for the shift, and I'll drink right out of the bottle. And if people want to do a shot with me,
And
I'll
bet you
even
that's-
give them the bottle.
That's part of the show. You know what I mean?
And
you
people
are literally
come,
part of the show.
I've been doing it for like 10 years, and people come, hey, where's the Hennessy?
Where's the Henny? Yeah.
I got to get
Yes,
my picture
that's
this
your
summer.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and like, but that excitement of doing the shot with them, like,
Yep.
it is fun.
The only thing that I ever have a problem with is don't sit at the bar and get absolutely so shit-faced that it's embarrassing. Don't
Yeah.
do that. You know, that part, you know,
And you have to
gotta
be
reel
able
that
to
in.
keep up with your money.
Of
You
course.
can't mess up the money.
Don't, yeah.
It's a big,
Otherwise, that's a message from me.
yeah.
Where's your sheet?
Yeah, right.
Did you not fill one in? Where is it?
Or just
Yeah.
even forgetting to ring people in. If you get too drunk,
Be careful.
yeah, people tell you
Yep.
orders, you forget to make them, you get distracted. So there is that balance. Like you said before, balance with anything is really important in this industry. Somebody who argues with security in front of customers.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I can't even think of that scenario. Our security here is really more like part of our family.
Yeah.
We have a lot of the same people that have been here all the time. And it's at the point where they can hear when we're getting to a point where I need some help.
Yeah.
And they're very good at watching us. So, because sometimes all you have to do is go, and that's it.
Yep.
But I would never think of arguing with them, or even a scenario here where I would argue with them in front of guests.
Right.
You know, they are by far the people that, keep us all safe.
Definitely.
So
No, we love our security
Oh,
where I'm at.
they're so good.
Someone who makes a lot of big mistakes but admits them immediately.
I guess it would depend upon what those mistakes are. Our cash out process is really simple. We have literally made it as simple as possible. You're going to go to the terminal, you're going to print out your credit card, put it in your bag. You're going to take the money out of your receipt after you do a little Z on the register, put it in the bag. You don't have to count it, you don't have to do anything. That's what I do. And then just drop it. So
Yep.
there's not a lot of room for error there. If your money is constantly wrong, because I do want you to trade out your tips,
Yep.
then you're telling me you have a counting issue. That's
Right.
what are you doing? How do you not know, how to count? And how do you mess up your own tips? At the same time, we all know that if drawers are consistently over, sometimes we have to be a little bit more careful. Now I'm watching you a lot
Yeah.
closely because something's happening here, and I'm going to pay attention. You're making me pay attention more closely than I would want to make sure that nothing's happening a little funky.
And people that aren't in the industry probably don't understand that so much that when your drawer's under, it's less suspicious than when your drawer's over.
Right.
Someone's probably stealing.
If
Someone's
it's
probably
consistently over.
Right.
And not only that, when you find strange things in the drawer, like what are these doing in here? Where are these pennies coming from? You know what I mean? Somebody's counting something.
Right.
Toothpicks. That happened one year.
Toothpicks?
Toothpicks. I'm like, why are there toothpicks in the drawer? Why are there 8 toothpicks in the drawer? That's going to make me watch everything.
Oh, because they're thinking this represents something.
Exactly.
I never even thought. Okay.
you'll find things in there that mean, okay, I know I'm over $20. I know now it's 40. Now it's 60.
Right.
So at the end, I can take it out. Aha.
I never even thought of that.
Aha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strange things in the drawer.
Yeah.
That don't. Why are those in there? Yeah.
That's a good thing
I
to
always-
expose. You
Always
know?
watch
Yeah,
out for those. Yeah.
Keep an eye out if you're a manager that doesn't know that trick, because I know about being over, but I didn't know about those little. That's you always learn something new.
Right.
And some hot takes, like nightclubs are better than bars. You think?
No.
Or?
A nightclub is a bar.
Okay.
You know, we're all in it for the same reason. You know, one just has a venue to bring people in to support the bar.
Right.
Everybody here is here to make the bar money.
Right.
You know, we're paying you to bring people in to sell things for us. That's essentially what your job is. So whether you work on this side or that side, we're all here to kind of make the bar money.
Yeah. Do you think DJs should take requests?
It depends. If you have a specific day,
Right.
no. They can request a specific thing around that.
Okay.
But our DJs tend to be more specific. So like the DJ that I have on Whip It Out Wednesday, I spent the winter sending him songs because I want the night to sound a certain way,
Right.
which is different from other nights that we have here. It's not the disco night. It's not the underwear party pop night. It's different. So you can request around that, but you know, if you come in and there's a Queerdo happening and you say, can I hear some Britney Spears or whatever? Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
If the DJ is not surrounding a show and is just spinning to have a good time, sure, why not?
Yeah.
But they also you should tip them.
I completely agree. Do you think that dress codes should be enforced? Like, do you guys have a dress code here?
I'm happy when they wear pants.
Yeah.
So it's a very different animal over here.
Yeah. But do you believe
no.
dress codes or like no?
No, certainly not for here.
Yeah. But in general, I feel like as long as you're looking somewhat of a.
I mean, as long as you're not dirty.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
You know,
Ripped.
Did you shower?
Yeah. Cleanliness,
But other
hygiene.
than that, no. We have it's a beach town. It's a beach building. You're gonna have sand all over you. Come on in.
Do you think that last call brings out the worst in people?
So we don't do it.
Okay.
While I can stay open until 4:00 every day, I don't, on purpose, because I don't need to be here every day until 4:00. I don't need the staff to be here every day until 4:00, and I think that mitigates part of that issue. So if it's a Sunday night and I had a show at 8:00 or 9:00, close at 1:00. I don't need to be here until 4:00 because those later hours, you're like, what's happening? Why?
Yeah.
I don't need to be that.
Right.
So the only nights that we're here typically later is Fridays for our underwear party. Certainly Mother Disco, we're here until 4, but we don't really do a last call. We're just
Okay.
like, all right, we're closed.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. You all know what time it is. You've been staring at your phone the whole time.
It's so
You know?
true.
Yeah. The lights come on like this, and they all know it's time to go.
Yeah. Rapid fire questions. You just pick one or the other.
Got it.
Cherry Grove or the Pines?
Cherry Grove.
Bartending or managing?
Oof. Rapid fire. I'm going to go bartending.
Day party or late party?
Day.
Drag show or DJ?
Drag.
Regulars or first timers?
First timers.
Disco or house music?
Disco.
Tea dance or midnight?
Tea.
Pride weekend or Labor Day?
Labor Day.
Costume party or underwear party?
Costume. Gays love to dress up.
Yeah. More than
Look,
underwear?
underwear party is very, very popular. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But for me, I love like that Pines party. The outfits that you look at are really spectacular.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, the hard work that goes into them. Shots or cocktails?
Cocktails.
Sunrise or last call?
Ooh. Sunrise.
Big event or random weekday?
Random. I love both.
Right.
But there's something about when you have the special events that make a difference.
And Whip It Out Wednesday or Miss Fire Island?
Oh boy, come on. So two things here. Whip It Out Wednesday is by far my favorite night. I just love it. And
Yeah.
if you were here last night, you'd be like, what is happening in this building on a Wednesday? Miss Fire Island, 60th anniversary this year, iconic, Guinness Book of World Records, longest running drag pageant on the planet. And this year, its 60th anniversary is going to be absolutely wild. Huge prizes, all stars happening. It's going to be an incredible event.
I love it. And kind of wrapping this all up, when I asked you to be on the show, maybe some stories popped into your head, like, I want to talk about this, or some subjects, anything?
Oh, I don't-
Or like some wild, your bartender bangers moment.
That's hysterical. I don't know that people seem to think that a lot of crazy things happen here. And while it's an incredible space, it's a bar.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing more than a bar. We have great times. Like I said, people fall asleep here. People do silly things all
Yeah.
over the place. But there's nothing that would really stick out to me as oof, I need to tell that story.
Yeah. Okay.
Because a lot of those stories I wouldn't be able to tell.
Right, right. Yeah.
You know. But it's a fantastic spot. I'm thrilled to be here. It's fun.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love coming here, whenever I do.
Yeah.
Like once or twice a summer, we always come over. And like I said, it's always so welcoming. It's so much fun.
You had to see me yesterday. Like I said, the Kismet girls were here. And I'm like, okay, it's 9 o'clock. Whip It Out Wednesday starting at 10 o'clock. I'm going to have a go-go boy that's wearing a piece of string or something come out. And I need these ladies out of here.
Yeah.
But you can't say I need these ladies out of here.
Right.
Thank you, everyone, from the Kismet Inn. But it's just not the night for them. Tuesday, Thursday, great.
Yep.
Whip It Out Wednesday is not it's just not the one. But we just moved them outside.
Yeah. Oh,
A little.
perfect.
Can we just move you out? Yeah. Because things are about to get a little crazy in here.
Right. I love it.
Right?
Dude, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate
My
you taking the
pleasure.
time and allowing us to come in here.
Of course.
You've been a great guest. A lot of fun insight into the industry. And
Right?
yeah, I love it.
It just means I'm old.
Not at all. Wise. It means you're
Oh,
wise.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that down.
Never older, just
Yeah.
wiser.
Love it.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. Big shout out to the Ice Palace for having us film in here. Bigger shout out to Ken for being an awesome guest. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok. Anywhere you get your podcast, we're there. If you're a bartender that wants to get on here, shoot us a DM. We'd love to hear your war stories. Make sure to keep your weekends banging and not boring. And I'll catch you next week. Peace.